end zone. Posey, touchdown, Ohio State. Watch the vest, baby. Here it comes. The Buckeyes rule.
So they take down Oregon in the Rose Bowl, and the first time since 2006. After winning the Fiesta, the Buckeyes can say, hey, we won a BCS game, baby. And, of course, the Bucs are led by the vest, and Coach Tressel sat with our Brent Musburger, and they talked about this season's expectations for the Buckeyes.
We figured to be talking about the Buckeyes because I can see you being preseason number 2. Are you happy about that prospect? Will you talk to the players about it if that comes to pass?
Our guys know this. If they want to play for the national championship, they have to win all their games. And so will we talk about an initial poll? Probably not. We'll talk about, you know, that the only poll that's going to be an important one will be that one early in December, and then we'll go to work in preseason. But we always, as we begin, and I'm sure every team in America begins, you talk about what the things that you dream about are. You know, our dreams are about being the Big Ten champions and about being the national champions, and we understand, you know, what you have to do both.
And what are you and the team trying to accomplish this spring?
I think the biggest thing you can do in a spring, whether it's this spring or any other, is start growing together and start experiencing things together. And spring practice is funny. Some days the offense looks good, some days the defense looks good. I just ran into Kirk Coleman in the locker room and said, hey, Coach, I heard the offense is looking good this spring. I said, yeah, maybe so. Wait till tomorrow. You know, and it'll be the defense, and you grow together and you bang and you compete. And I think that those beginnings are what's really important about a spring practice.
It's a good time to be an Ohio State fan. Bucs returned 14 starters from last year's team that won the Rose Bowl. Last time they had this many starters returning was 2007, and that year they played in the BCS National Championship game. I want to talk about the quarterback with Ohio State. Had a really nice Rose Bowl, a lot of momentum coming into the season. Des, where is Terrell Pryor in your mind right now?
Yeah, I think he's headed in the right direction. He's not where I thought he would be at this point. Now, people are very happy. I was excited the way he played in the Rose Bowl, but I wasn't overexcited because I think a lot of people measured it by what happened midway to late in the season. We had games against Purdue where he struggled. We thought with his exceptional talent, he would have had the game in the Rose Bowl, maybe against Purdue midway season, then build on that. I think this kid, the sky's the limit. Coming to the season, 2010, he's going to be a Heisman favorite. And you just look at how big and strong he is. Against Oregon, those guys couldn't bring him down. He was stiff-arming them into the mud, ran the ball when he needed to run the ball, passed the ball when they gave him opportunities. I think he needs to build off of that Rose Bowl, Trevor. What he has to recognize now is that he doesn't have to play as good as he played in the Rose Bowl. He has to play better.
Well, it being spring, let's pretend that they play Alabama in the BCS championship game.
Okay.
The Crimson Tide defense would love nothing more than for Terrell Pryor to run into their defensive backfield and try to stiff-arm them. They'd love that. He still needs to build off of the deep passing that he did better at.
Yep.
And you're right about during this regular season. I mean, I thought he looked more like a wildcat quarterback where he couldn't do this that he did in the Rose Bowl. He couldn't throw decisive, accurate passes down the field. In the Rose Bowl, he did. And what we need to see from him in order for Ohio State to get to the elite BCS championship level again is for him not just to run well, not just to throw those short passes well, but to have his long passes be decisive and not be just floating, wobbly ducks. And truth be told, last year, a lot of those, if we called them ducks, we'd get letters from ducks. They were bad. But this offseason, he has the triumph of the Rose Bowl to build from. So he, hopefully for Ohio State fans, will be that next level quarterback this season.
I'm anxious to see if you'll come around. This is a guy you said would be a good NFL wide receiver last year.
I still think he will.
All right, let's go from Columbus up to